We recently spent 5 beautiful nights in Bosnia, a country that took us by surprise, stole our hearts, and gave us memories that feel like something out of a dream. Our journey began in Sarajevo. After checking into our Airbnb, we wandered around, hungry and curious, and it didn't take long for Bosnia to charm us. The food, incredible. Flaky, golden burek stuffed with potato, cheese or spinach. Pasta parcels named klepe, a little bit like manta, the Turkish dish, drizzled in tangy yogurt. And then there was cevapi, excuse my pronunciation, tender little sausages served with fresh bread and creamy kaymak, clotted cream. Every meal felt like a warm welcome. One of our favourite spots, especially with the kids, was Pigeon Square, home to the iconic Sebilj fountain. With seeds in hand, the children fed the pigeons, giggled as they fluttered all around. The square is surrounded by cosy cafes, where we sat sipping strong Bosnian coffee and indulging in trillica, a soft, milky cake that's just divine. All around, the city rises, cradled by mountains and kissed by nature. It's breathtaking. We're in a lovely Bosnian restaurant in the old Ottoman, is it the market town?
Yeah, I believe so.
Old Ottoman area, waiting for our klippe. And torba, klippe is a little bit like manta, right?
Yeah.
The kids are sleeping. Wandering Sarajevo is like drifting through time. Mosques, churches, cathedrals, and synagogues stand shoulder to shoulder, a beautiful reflection of the city's layered identity, scattered ruins quietly telling stories of empires past. It's a history lover's dream. On our second day, we took the cable car up Mount Trebević. The views, unreal. At the top, we explored the old 1984 Winter Olympic bobsleigh track. Long abandoned, overgrown, but eerily beautiful. Walking along it felt like stepping into a post-apocalyptic dreamscape, but strangely thrilling. They're coming off, so we need to get on. At the heart of the old town lies Basarzaja, the 15th century Ottoman bazaar. Cobbled alleys, the scent of grilled meats, hand-woven rugs, copper trinkets, every corner whispers history. Signposts share stories from centuries ago, and I found myself stopping often just to pause, imagine, and really take it all in. The Gazi Husrev Bek Mosque stood out. Built in 1532, it's one of the oldest and most beautiful in Sarajevo. Stepping into the courtyard, time slows down, peaceful and so grounding. Day 3 was our road trip to Mostar. Along the way, we stopped in Konjic, a small town hugged by mountains and home to a stunning Ottoman bridge. That river, the unforgettable turquoise that it was, the kind that stays with you. But nothing prepared us for that first view of Stari Most, the old bridge in Mostar. We turned a corner on the cobbled road, and there it was, timeless, majestic, like walking into a fairy tale. After a peaceful wander and a bite to eat, we continued on to Stolac, one of the world's oldest continuously inhabited cities. We stayed in Mehmed Basic's house, a traditionally preserved Ottoman home and a national monument. It was like sleeping inside history. But Bosnia doesn't hide its scars. Right beside the house stood a building riddled with bullet holes, a heartbreaking reminder of the Bosnian War. of lives lost, of wounds still healing. A short drive took us to Blagaj Tekke, a tranquil Dervish monastery nestled in the cliffs where a crystal clear river emerges from the mountainside. The sound of rushing water calms the heart. We stopped for fresh fish and simply exhaled. Before returning to Mostar, we stopped at Lucky Most, a lesser-known bridge with the most breathtaking view of Stari Most. We wandered the winding streets, crossed little bridges, and got lost in the best way. Our final afternoon was spent sitting by the water where divers practiced near the old bridge. The world slowed, and for a moment everything felt still and perfect. We didn't make it to Kravice waterfalls this time. Travelling with little ones means letting go of those tight schedules. But honestly, we didn't feel like we missed anything. Bosnia gave us beauty, history, food and peace. And we know we'll be back. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Until the next adventure.